I'm Michael, and this is Carelifornia. And although there is nothing in the new HEREOS Act proposal for SNAP or for food stamp benefits, states across the country are still continuing to provide expanded food resources that were previously authorized under the CARES Act. So today we're going to do some SNAP and PEBT updates from across the country. From Florida, who's extending SNAP eligibility waivers for August, Missouri, who is keeping the maximum SNAP benefits into August, Texas, who's giving folks more time to apply for PEBT if they have not yet done so, and Iowa, where folks are just going to have to wait a little bit longer for their PEBT cards. Now this is your 5-minute daily dose. But before we get into that, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to give each of the states a thumbs up or a thumbs down based on if we agree with the state's policies, how the policies affect their communities, and overall if we think they made the right choice. So let's make this quick. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. The first state we're going to talk about is Florida. Back in March, when the pandemic began, Florida had waived one of the key eligibility requirements for SNAP, which is the work requirement. Essentially, what this is a requirement that an able-bodied adult who's under the age of 50 must spend at least 80 hours a month either working, taking job skills training, or looking for work in order to receive their SNAP benefits. This waiver of this requirement is set to end by the end of June and started being phased in through the month of July. But due to the recent uptick in the pandemic, Florida has begun to extend the waiver for these work requirements through the end of August. And for this, we're going to give Florida a thumbs up for making the right decision to help their residents rather than trying to find ways to push them out of their SNAP program, at least for one more month. Iowa, on the other hand, has been having some difficulties getting their PEBT program up and running. They initially had a plan to use the money they received from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to provide PEBT benefits of $279 for each of their potential 225,000 Iowa students who are eligible. But on last Friday, the Iowa Department of Human Services announced that they would be having a delay in sending out their PEBT cards because they received additional funds from the USDA and are now going to be providing $307.80 to each child who is eligible. Now, originally, Iowans were expected to be receiving their PEBT cards by July 25th. But with the new delay, they should start seeing their PEBT cards show up in the mailbox by August 5th. Now, in this situation, we're going to have to give Iowa thumbs down. Not so good. So yes, it's good to get people more benefits, but a delay of another week is really a long time if you're sitting with hungry children. Another state who's extending the maximum SNAP benefits for at least one more month is Missouri. So real quick, Missouri received confirmation from the USDA this week that they'll be able to continue the maximized SNAP benefits for their nearly 773,000 individuals who are currently receiving food stamps until the end of August. So for Missouri, good job. Thumbs up. Giving more folks resources to get more food, always the right decision. Lastly, some good news out of Texas for people who have not yet received or applied for their pandemic PEBT card for their school-aged children. There is still going to be time. On Wednesday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced that they will be extending the deadline for people who have not yet applied for their pandemic EBT card until August 31st. The PEBT card in Texas provides a one-time $285 benefit per child who is normally eligible for free or reduced lunch at school but are unable to get these meals because of school closures. And I'll include links down below for the application as well as more resources for the Texas SNAP program. Additionally, if you think you were incorrectly denied your PEBT cards and you live in Texas, you can contact the Texas Health and Human Service Commission at the phone number down below within 15 days of receiving your denial to see if you can dispute the denial. So for Texas, you're getting a big thumbs up because although PEBT started in May, it's great to see you're still allowing people to apply for their PEBT cards until the end of August. Because coming from a lifelong procrastinator, the extra time is always a big help. This has been your 5-minute daily dose, and I hope that you found it interesting or helpful or at least useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, we here at Carelifornia, we know health insurance. So if you have any questions about your health insurance, leave those down below. We'll be happy to make a new video or a new post as soon as we can. Now, other than that, I'm Michael, and this is Carelifornia, wishing you a happy, healthy day.